So the question is, are you sabotaging your real estate success? Today, I'm going to go over 3 things that you're probably doing wrong and you don't even realize it. This industry is stacked against you. There's so many things that are working against you in terms of your ability to succeed, and it's really not your fault. The entire industry, if every agent sold 2 homes per month, so there was only as many agents as required to sell 2 homes per month, every brokerage would go out of business. Every local MLS board would go out of business. So no one is rooting for you to sell an additional 2 to 3 homes per month. That is the promise of $1 Million Agent Method. So you'll hear me mention that. And my only ask is that if you need help implementing systems into your business that get you to that 2 to 3 homes per month run rate, go to $1,000,000agentmethod.com. I've been at this for a while. Probably close to 3,000 agents have been through Real Estate B School in our various programs. And I've also served 5,000 plus families in my real estate sales journey. I exited that business in 2020 to focus on ramping up and having maximum impact through Real Estate B School. So $1,000,000agentmethod.com if you know you need help with some of these things. So let's get into the 3 reasons why it's going to be really hard for you to succeed if you don't keep these in mind. First one is that you're not treating your real estate practice like a business. And here's what I mean by that. When I got into the business, I got busy really early. So my first 10 months, I sold 27 homes, 44 my first full year. Out of the gate, I realized that I was doing 12 different jobs. None of the skill sets were the same. If I could go out and build a system to generate an expired or FSBO lead calling me through a direct response marketing system I put in place, building the system was different than fielding the call, was different than going and securing that business and negotiating pricing strategy, looking at market data, then getting home and taking pictures and, lightly staging the property, putting it in an MLS, and then negotiating a deal and running signs around town and putting lock boxes and dropping off checks and all the stuff we do. And so I made a decision early on is that I was going to treat it like a business, and I was going to focus on the things that made me a lot of money in business, which is only a handful of things. And it's very simple. It's PLANS: prospecting, lead follow-up, appointments with new buyers and sellers, not showing homes or not, other activities, negotiating deals, getting homes under contract, and then building systems. Those are the 5 things that make you a ridiculous amount of money in real estate. And unless you put your business builder cap on a regular basis, you're not going to realize that most of your time is not spent doing those activities. So when you look at your calendar for the week or for the month or for the quarter or for the year, do you have specific time blocks in there where you're building your business? We just have, in our world, we call them work on business. It's working in the business, which is the job of the real estate agent. Working on the business is the job of the business builder. And so I challenge you to look back in your last couple weeks or maybe the last month in your calendar. Hopefully you're keeping a calendar. And are you actually putting time blocks in there to build systems required for your business to run more like a business than it does a haphazard, series of events that happen different every day and there's no rhyme or reason around any of it. So that's number 1, not treating it like a business. Number 2, and I kind of hinted at this, is not building systems, specifically lead generation and lead conversion systems. 99% of agents that come into $1 Million Agent Method, they struggle having any lead generation systems in their business at all. And typically they've already been down the path of paying for leads, relying on their broker for leads, or they're cold calling, or they're door knocking, or they're holding open houses that no one show up to, or they're posting stuff on social media that there's just crickets. So they have nothing working in their business that's consistently generating inbound, organic, warm leads. That is what we ultimately want to build out. Basically, the analogy is like someone giving you fish versus you learning how to fish. So I'm not here to sell you leads or get paid at closing. I'm here to help you build systems into your business that allow a steady stream of leads to come in. So if you're with clients, leads are coming in. If you're with family, leads are coming in. If you're on vacation, leads keep coming in. And this is very simple. Well, simple, but not easy. So there are 10 lead gen levers that we teach in $1 Million Agent Method. There are 2 across the board every agent needs. First first one is to structure and build your database, right? 10 to 15% of your inner circle, know, like, trust you database will either transact with you or refer a piece of business to you if you have the proper value added touch system in place. Our numbers are 10 to 15%. So if you have 100 people in your database, there's 10 to 15 closings there. If you have 250 people in your database, there's 25 to 37 closings just automatically happening because you have a value added touch system in place. And it's a 60 touch system. That's number one. Number two is expanding your digital footprint. There's a 10x amount of people that can quote unquote know, like, and trust you online. If you establish your digital footprint, get your Google business profile set up properly, get at least 100 5-star reviews on your Google business profile. And then every day you're posting one thing, not real estate related every day, 3 non-real estate related posts to every 1 real estate related post. So essentially you're building authority online through authentically being you. So building authority through authenticity. That's the game you want to play online. And then we have a 5-5-5 where essentially we task you every day, basically connect with 5 people, like and comment on 5 things, and then get into different communities where you're sort of commenting on newer people. And you're basically expanding your digital footprint. Those are the first 2. Then we have 8 other lead gen levers: expired direct mail system, FSBO, for sale by owner direct mail system, a motivated seller system, a new construction system. We've got our social proof system, our home search lead system, our open house system that actually works. That's good for generating sellers, not just buyers. And so you have to think about your business as a system of systems. And do you have the system set up around lead generation and lead conversion where leads are coming in consistently and they're being automatically nurtured so they're pre-sold on working with you? That's number 2, not building lead gen systems. Number 3 is not tracking your activities daily. So I can't tell you how many agents come into a strategy session with us, which is a first step you'll take with us if you enter our world. And they come into the call and we ask them about, what are you doing every day to generate new business? And they have no idea. What are you doing to build systems into your business? And they're doing nothing. Our approach, we work together only for 90 days. And whether you work with us or not, you need to do these things. We basically every day for 91 days or 13 weeks, once you get onboarded and you have your game plan call, your 91-day implementation process. And it's twofold. It's not just, doing the calls and tracking your numbers on production, but it's actually what are you doing every day to build your database, to expand your digital footprint? Are you managing your time properly? And are you taking care of yourself personally? We have 16 things, and these only take, your database work is 15 to 20 minutes per day. Expanding your digital footprint is 15, 20 minutes per day. So it's not a big chunk of your day, but if you do these 16 tasks every day for 91 days straight, granted, you don't have to work on weekends if you can get away with it, but as long as you're doing these and you're compounding your results, you will be successful. You will sell 1 or more homes per month just from your database, 1 or more homes per month from your digital footprint. And then we've got 2 other lead gen levers we install in your business in our 90-day build out. So that is why most agents will not be successful. They're not treating it like a business. They're not building lead gen systems, and they're not tracking their activities daily. So if you know you need help with some of the things I've talked about today, I'm not bashful about $1 Million Agent Method. I'm so bullish on this program. Basically, we work together for 90 days and implement all the systems in your business required to add an additional 2 to 3 closings per month. So if that's you, go to $1millionAgentMethod.com. There's a 7-minute video to watch there. If it resonates with you, book in a strategy session. We'll have a conversation about your business, basically where you are now, where you want to be in the future, what's holding you back, what are some of the obstacles. And then if a conversation about $1 Million Agent Method makes sense, we will have it. If it doesn't, we have a ton of free resources we can point you to, or may even refer you to another coach. We're not for everybody, only for folks that want to build a real business, get to 250K GCI, 500K GCI, maybe even $1 million GCI and beyond. Much love, much respect. We'll see you on the next video.